Lei Jiangfu, a Communist Party official in Chongqing in southwestern China, has been sacked after a video purporting to show him having sex with his mistress appeared online last week. These screenshots, apparently from 2007, were initially posted to this anti-corruption website. According to an anonymous source, the young woman was offered up to the civil servant as part of a bribe for contracting work, and the sexual encounter was filmed to be later used as blackmail if he went back on his promise. One journalist who shared the revelations on social networks and who has been investigating the story claims that when the communist official realized he'd been caught in a honey trap, he ordered police to arrest the young woman and keep her in prison for 1 month. The fall of Lei Jiangfu has pleased many, and he's since become a laughingstock on the web. He's now held up as a perfect example of a corrupt politician leading a life of debauchery. The affair illustrates yet again the growing influence of bloggers in pursuing local officials. A number of officials have lost their jobs in recent months after netizens expose their extravagant lifestyles, by, for example, posting photos of them wearing luxury designer watches. And more scandals could be on the way. The site that broke the Lei Jiangfu story claims to be in possession of other compromising videos implicating at least 5 senior officials from the Communist Party. Members of hacker group Anonymous had declared cyber war on Israel in protest of the military attacks on Gaza. Tel Aviv claimed to have recorded 44 million cyber attack attempts in just 4 days, an operation of epic proportions, but with a limited impact. Most of the government websites that were attacked, either by being defaced with a pro-Palestinian message or being knocked offline, were quickly restored to working order. The hacker group also posted personal data of thousands of Israelis online, but it didn't belong to officials. Most of the information was about ordinary members of the public. So damage was minimal both for the army and the Israeli government. Technology blog Gizmodo says the setback is largely due to the fact that over the past few months, the most effective and talented members of Anonymous have been arrested. A blogger from the site Znet writes that Israel was able to resist these attacks primarily because Tel Aviv was well prepared and had drafted in help from experts and specialist companies. But according to Nicole Pell-Roth from the New York Times, the hackers from Anonymous are the least of Israel's cyber problems. On this blog, the journalist writes that viruses and spyware, in all probability from Iran and Gaza, have recently infected carefully chosen company websites in Israel. Malware, she thinks, poses a much greater threat to infrastructure across the country. Forget planking, which involved lying face down in a public place, the stranger the better, and posting the photo to social networks, and Tebowing, which consisted of copying the pre-match pose adopted by American football player Tim Tebow. A new, equally crazy fad has hit the net: milking. It was invented by a group of students from Newcastle in the UK, and as we can see here, entails pouring a carton of milk directly over your head, preferably in a busy public place, and act natural as passers-by look on in bewilderment. The phenomenon has spread across the web like wildfire and appears to be catching on all over the world. Scores of social networkers have been uploading photos or videos of them engaging in a spot of milking. And although this new trend is enjoying undeniable success on the web, it's not to everyone's taste. Some web users think milking is quite simply ridiculous and should be banned. Others have been slamming the wastefulness of throwing milk away and feel participants need to grow up. Whether or not the criticism is enough to convince fans to abandon this new craze, well, that remains to be seen. There have already been countless remakes and parodies, and now Anish Kapoor is delivering his version of Gangnam Style, the global mega hit by Korean singer Psy. The Indian-born British artist has used a video clip to denounce infringements on freedom of expression across the globe and pays particular tribute to his friend, the artist and dissident Ai Weiwei, who's being strictly monitored by the Chinese authorities.
Gangnam Style.